Hey, this is how to make a space station. In order to build a space station, you're going to need to get all the materials required to make the space station into space. So actually the first step in making a space station is to make a cargo ship that can carry a bunch of cargo. I'm actually going to make two versions of this cargo ship because you want one kind of slow but really maneuverable one for moving stuff from the planet nearest the space station to the space station, and another one for taking things from one space station to another, like long distances where you don't have to be maneuverable, you just have to be fast. Right now the game doesn't have an in-game notepad, though I've seen posts from devs saying it's going to be implemented at some point. So what I did was I created a new chat tab for my notepad, and I called it Notepad, and it only views local messages. To do that, you click the little plus thing and click local messages and name it Notepad, and it creates a new tab. Anyway, so then I type, my notes into the notepad, and they show up right here. So first things first, let's make a cargo ship engine for a ship that's 10K. Okay, so the first step when designing a ship is to check out what hull you want, and how big it is, and how much crew you're going to need, and how big your engine's going to need to be to move it around. For the sake of this, I'm going to make everything out of carbonaceous, because I just happen to have a bunch of it. So let's make an escort ship, corvette, and over here, see it says cargo and hangar capacity plus 10%. So this is a size 10K, and it's got 10% cargo and hangar. Crew is always 10% of your ship. See how it's, right now it's 9,000, and it's 90 suggested crew. So we're going to need to leave enough space, like empty space, to fit 100 people, which would be, I don't know, a bunch. And then we need enough space for whatever engine we pick, and we're going to up this depending on the size of the engine we design, but we'll design the engine later. And the rest of the ship we want to fill with cargo space. We're not going to worry about armor or anything because, if you want to do that later you can, but for now I just want to get a ship in the air. Yeah, in general I always set hit points equal to size, hull size. I'm not sure why. I guess if you go over that, then the cost in minerals gets ridiculous. Like, you'll go from something costing 100 minerals to something costing 25,000, so don't go above that. I don't see any reason to go below it, because most hulls cost 100 minerals, regardless of the mineral type you use, and... well, I mean, that's only true for ship hulls. For facility hulls, they get expensive, and the price varies based on material. Anyway, let's name this 10K Blue. And we'll save it for later, but we're going to come back and adjust the engine size. Right now the engine size is 813, but depending on how big our engine is, we'll change that. You notice I didn't put a radar on it. I don't care about radars for cargo ship, because we're going to go between one building and another, and I know where both of those buildings are, so I don't need to be able to see to do that. Alright, so design.